Hello. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Driving with Randy. Today, oh boy, today it's 30 degrees out here in Minnesota. Oh, look at that bird. That's a cool bird. A bird of sorts. I don't know what it is, but hello. How is everybody doing today? Welcome aboard to the podcast. If you've never tuned in, welcome. Oh yeah, look at that. The planes are out flying. You can hear them. Oh, it's a magnificent day. How is everybody doing? For those of you that have never tuned in, my name is Road Rage Randy. Why do they call me that? Well, what the hell are you doing? You're parked in the snowbank, buddy. I guess utilize the snow. They call me that because sometimes I get very angry when cars don't follow the proper driving rules and such and cut me off and don't use blinkers. It's getting me irritated just thinking about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not think about it. But yeah, welcome aboard. This is my podcast. It's called Driving with Randy. It's me driving down the road, if you didn't catch that up already. Essentially, I created this podcast because I want to be that average Joe that just talks about shit and puts it on the internet for everybody to listen to. And I love it. The podcast is doing well. Been dropping my card every place I go out to eat, and I'm loving it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm loving it, and I'm going to continue to do it. Today I have a great story because I went on an adventure like 2 days ago. Wait, is that yesterday? 2 days ago I went on an adventure. It was a spontaneous adventure. I didn't have plans for Saturday, and I wanted to make plans. Well, I did, but they were at night. I had that Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight. Tyson Fury whooped ass. I knew it. I had him winning. I had him winning third round, though. And I actually think that's when he got the ear blow, was third round. Or he got the knockdown. I don't know. He owned the entire 7 rounds of the fight, though. It was a great time. Absolute great time. But I didn't have plans during the day, so I'm like, hey, let's go make plans. It's 40 degrees out. It's nice. The sun's shining. The wind is low. Let's go do something. So I drove down to the local park. You guys remember I made an episode, podcast from the forest. And I recorded from the forest, and I saw those deer, and I tried a different mic out. Yeah, that podcast, it was the same forest, just... No, I didn't go on that part because that was during the summer. It's the same forest, but I did what I did. Did I just spoil it? I might have spoiled it. I don't know. Well, I built a snowman. Essentially, I built a snowman in the middle of the forest, but I didn't walk on that part. I walked near it, but during the winter or summer, vegetation grows and that part's inaccessible. Not inaccessible by the deer. The deer love it because they just sit there and eat. So I drove down to the park. I went for a walk. I recorded on Snapchat. I'm like, hey, I'm an idiot. I found rocks under this bridge. We're going to use them to make the nose. And that's exactly what I did. But I wanted to find a location, and I wanted it to be remote. And this was the area. And there was deer tracks, so I'm like, this is perfect. I can build... I had to crack the neck. I can build these deer a snowman buddy. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That is exactly what I did. I built them a snowman buddy. It wasn't too large. And the three balls that I made were not equally sized. Similar to me. 3 balls and equally sized. Oh, knee slapper. No, but they were all even, pretty much. So I had to kind of shave them down. And I'm in the forest, so everything's accessible to me. I found sticks the thing is, I really don't see anybody walking up there, so I don't think it would ever be noticed. You can see it from the trail. I have a snap where I'm walking on the trail, and you can just see its head peeking above. I'm like, before we parted, I'm like, watch over the city for me, lad, and I give him a little wave goodbye. It was a good time, you know. You're out there in the forest. None of your friends want to do anything, so what do? You use your imagination. And you build a buddy, something like that. But it was good. I really enjoyed that little spontaneous adventure. I think everybody enjoyed it on Snapchat. It ended up being a just about 2.5 mile walk. It's not bad. You know, I was messing around the whole time. I did see other people building like a teepee or like, I don't know if they're building a stick fort or if they were trying to build a fire. I don't know what was going on, but they were in the middle of the forest just like I was, except I was on the trail, so they were just off the trail. And no, I wasn't concerned at all about my well-being. If they attacked me, well, I'm a scary individual. I know you guys can probably tell from my voice that I carry a lot of punch in me. If someone messes with me, it ain't gonna end well for them, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I built that snowman. I got a picture. You guys can actually go over to Twitter at Thoughts by Randy. Guess what? I posted a picture with the snowman. So you can, I even posted, so I used my GPS watch. So I have like the trail of me building the snowman. I even posted that because it's legit in the middle of the freaking forest. There's no getting around that. It's there. But that's what I decided my spontaneous adventure Saturday was. So I challenge you guys. If you got nothing going on, it's nice weather, I challenge you guys to go out, do something weird, something out of the ordinary that you're going to be proud of. You think a 23-year-old going to the middle of the forest to build a snowman is normal? You're out of your damn mind, because I know that's not normal. Which is okay. Which is okay. We are currently, I think that's enough. You guys heard enough about my snowman. I'm just rambling about it. We are currently on the way to grab a Monster and some water. I'm kind of going out of my way, but it needs to be done. I am kind of waiting till the last minute. I kind of procrastinated on this podcast. I could have recorded, but you know, I truthfully, I wouldn't build that snowman for podcast content. I knew that's something that I could talk about eventually, and that's what I did. As far as other content for the podcast, God, I have so many good stories that I just can't share because I'd have to change people's names and people listen to the podcast. That, God, I actually, so you guys know how I had that sit-down podcast with some people. I had a sit-down podcast with some people I met on Counter-Strike. Well, last night, another three people wanted to sit down and have a podcast. So I might do that again. I'm just going to have these spontaneous. I don't know if you guys like that. You know, it's hard to get feedback here in the podcasting world because a lot of times when you're listening to a podcast, you don't have time to be taking action right away, right? Like, I don't expect you guys to go leave a review just like snap of the fingers. It takes a little bit of time out of your day to do such a thing. Woo! So yeah, I might have more of those because I enjoy them. And like I said, the whole idea of this podcast, the whole idea of the podcast is just to talk and show that anybody can have a podcast. Anybody. You, Mr. Nobody at home right now. You could open your phone, put on voice record, and just record. It doesn't matter if you have a shitty mic. Doesn't matter if you have nothing to talk about. If you just talk, people will listen. I mean, I have some things to talk about. People like it. Actually, I had 2 people tell me that I had the voice for the podcast. Like, they absolutely loved it. It's just like, I've always kind of felt like when I used to stream on Twitch. When I was streaming on Twitch, I always kind of felt like I have that personality to draw in the viewers, but it's something I have to stick with. And Twitch, you got to sit there at the computer and oh, Jesus, we got a yellow light. We had a red light. God, that was like episode 6 or something. I said we need to come up with some kind of a red light challenge, and guess what? We never did. We never got the red light challenge. So that is definitely something we're gonna have to look at. The Arby's flag just flying high. Oh, that's a cool looking car right there. I don't know what that is. It's got some trim on the bottom, some red trim. I like it. I like it. I love it. Yeah, that's a neat car. There's another cool car too. They're rocking the 98.5 sticker. 98.5 is a station out here in Minneapolis that's known for it's the religious station. And what? God, I just honked at a dude with a lifted truck. He's probably gonna turn around and shoot me. Yikes. Anyways, what was I talking about there? Oh, the religious station. So I can't stand the radio because they play the same songs over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it's like they're not that freaking good. They're good, but they're not that good. Okay, the guy with the truck is gone, so we don't have to worry about him. We actually might run into my brother here. He's actually staying just down the road here right now, and I know he likes to go get a morning donut and coffee, so maybe we'll run into him. Anywho, the religious station. I can't stand the radio, but the religious station has good music, and they're not just sitting there on a playlist. Like, it actually is half decent singers that aren't talking about the drugs, the sex, and the alcohol, and how they're popping pussy, popping pills on that Molly, whatever the fuck those people talk about these days. And it's just like endless playlists of that crap. But no, oh my God, a Tesla's going to get a car wash. I really hope your car gets. Ooh, oh, this is awkward. The sheriff is here. The sheriff is here. He probably steers the earbuds in. Oh no, Jesus. The sheriff is getting gas. He probably saw the podcast out. That's all right. It's all right. We're not doing anything bad. We're just here to get water and such. We'll be right back to talk about radio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and we're gonna. You guys are well aware that I was talking about the whatever you call it, Jesus, this place is so hard to get out of. Talking about the radio station, right? Yeah, they got good music. That's pretty much the conclusion that I drew there. So we just got our stuff, and while we were in there, one of those douchebag trucks parked right next to us. It was scary. I thought the guy that we honked at earlier called his buddy up, and his buddy's like, nope, we ain't having that. But he parked like right next to me, and you know how hard it was to open my door? I almost had to get in the passenger seat. I was in my lane. Was he in his lane? Not really. He was really close. And then I also got a Monster Dragon tea. It's white tea. I don't know how it's going to taste. It's got, your B vitamins in it. It's apparently 2 servings here. So I never understood why they can't just make it 1 serving. it's just put they do have everything listed. They have, one per serving and then they have per can, but it's like, why don't they just, put it together? And you know what I'm saying? It's stupid. I get a lot of times it's kind of to make the numbers look better. Like, they can claim low sugar. Oh, we got a yellow light. We got to just go. They can claim low sugar if it's a certain amount of sugar. So when they put the serving down, they're able to claim it as opposed to not. It's one of those marketing tools. But we're going to try one of these. White tea. We're going to see if it's any good. If it's not, I have another monster that we can do. If I bought 3, I would have saved 10 cents on gas, but I didn't. Let's see. It tastes like tea. Nothing special. Yeah, it's non-carbonated. Dating back to the ancient Sung dynasty, white tea, we're at a red light here, so it was reserved for royalty and only served by virgins as a symbol of honor and respect. Wow. Wow. I didn't know there was so much history into white tea. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys come to this podcast for educational content. That's what you're getting. I'll read that again. Dating back. Wait, there's a lady crossing. That's called jaywalking. What the fuck are you doing, lady? I don't know what I just witnessed, but she's just like, how did she even get there? There's not a sidewalk even. All right, well, dating back to the ancient times, white tea was reserved for wealthy people, I believe it said. Royalty. And it was only served by virgins as a sign of honor and respect. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm curious as to if it's going to give me the same kind of an energy kick as normal. This does have sugar in it. I normally don't drink the sugar, but it's low. It's 4 grams of sugar, and it's probably not added. Okay, let's be real. It's probably added sugar. If we hit a red light up here, there's 2 more opportunities. We'll have to check. But yeah, this is... I don't know how to describe the taste even, because I'm not like a tea connoisseur, unlike nachos. And let me tell you, the nacho list is just growing. I'm just fucking obsessed with these nachos. And I probably have 10, 12 locations, and we're just looking to grow. Why is that guy got to give me a look? I'm driving the fucking speed limit. Why you got to look at me? Is it because I'm pretty? Huh? You get aroused when you look at me, Mr. Guy in the Jeep? Fuck off. Please turn red. I want to read about the sugar contents, and there's more as far as, like, it says enter the dragon. I want to know what that means. Enter the dragon. Oh, this second half of the podcast here is just me sipping a Monster. God, what does it taste like? So it's like, it's not like unsweetened tea, because I've had unsweetened tea. Unsweetened tea's okay. You can taste the sweet, but with 4 grams of sugar, that's not even that much. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to inflame you that much. What's this? Pack walks dog training. To-go dog training. That's pretty cool. He's got a van and everything. I wonder if he kidnaps the dogs. Oh, what's he got in his car? Maybe it's just for advertisement purposes and like business use. That's why he has that car. I'm curious as to what he's storing back there. You think he has kennels? I don't know. Maybe we'll call the number. I'm not going to say the number live on the podcast because I don't know what kind of fans I have, if the fans would call and look for their dog to get trained. And it's not even like it's an advertisement. We don't do advertisements here, just guilt-free something or other. Guilt-free plugging, I guess, because they don't pay me. Yeah, there's sugar in here. I just saw on the label, glucose. So they added sugar to this, but it's non-carbonated, white tea. It doesn't say, like, the other one I have has, like, it says on the top, like, taurine, B vitamins. Tries to sell it to you. This one's just straight to the point. White tea, what's it say? Yeah, white tea, non-carbonated. To be completely honest with you, I thought it was carbonated. I didn't know it wasn't carbonated. But we're gonna have to live with that. We are entering a roundabout here. I did buy 2 waters today because it's a better deal. Now, normally I spend 89 cents on a gallon, but I like the quality of these containers a little better than the gallons. So I'm wondering if what I could do is I have gallons. So I could probably go get water. Oh my Lord, this cement truck almost hit us because he made the wrong turn. He realized it. Ooh, I'm glad he saw me. That would not have been, I mean, it would have been good quality content for the podcast. Remember, I'm always about the podcast and doing what's right for the podcast, but I just feel like that wouldn't have ended well. Not at all. The housing developments here are just growing. Like, when I grew up, this was all field right here, all cornfields, and they're just, houses are popping on. I mean, God, people are getting so mad at the mayor because he's making all these, like, these 300, starting at $300,000 homes. And it's like, this is middle class America right here. We're not looking to, like, we have the rich parts right next to us. If we want rich people to live in our town, they can head on over to the town next to us. But I mean, they're making these $300,000 family homes, and I mean, they're filling, but then these people are expecting things from the town that the town can't provide. Like, I don't know. I hate the Walmart in our town too. It's just because so the Walmart, I'm telling you, this is legit middle fucking class. We have high class right next to us in the town over, and then we have poor class or lower, what's it? I don't even know what it's called. The lower people, lower middle class. I don't even know what that is. Like, they're living. They're living. They're not below the poverty line or anything. They're living, but they're not like in these middle class homes here. They're in the town over, just a little less wealth in that town. And then they come over to the Walmart and steal our shit. Like, the Walmart is filled with a bunch of people who just, like, I've witnessed it. They steal shit. Oh my God, a dog. Good, the owner is right near. They just went to go get the trash together. But yeah, so that happens, and then the people that are living in these $300,000 homes are bitching about the crime rate or something. It's like, because we shouldn't have $300,000 homes in this town. That's just my opinion. Affordable fucking living, Mr. Mayor. That's what everybody tells the mayor. I personally, do I care? No, I don't care one way or another. People can live here. I don't care. I did like the cornfields though, and now the cornfields are gone. That's sad. I am sad about that. Like, all these houses right here used to be corn. I mean, it's winter right now. There's no corn in there, but it used to be corn. Corn. I'm finishing this monster here. I'm going to have to take my vitamins soon. What the heck is going on over there? They have like 30 kids walking. A school field trip? Learn about ponds or something? That guy is strutting. yeah, I would probably recommend this white tea. So pretty much, from a normal tea, you'd get about 80 milligrams of caffeine, whereas this is 150. So you're getting double the amount of caffeine from this monster right here, as opposed to the just a regular, like, I used to drink those sweet Nate, I don't even know what they're called. Yep, just me rambling on about shit again. Anyways, I'm gonna conclude that I'm leaving. I'm just gonna park wherever I feel like it, right in the middle of the driveway, because I got big balls, because I'm gonna be leaving here eventually. So let's continue real quick. So Enter the Dragon. We combined the finest white tea, black tea, and dragon fruit flavor and brewed up a dragon tea fit for an emperor or impress, but available to all. Virgins not... You don't have to be a virgin to drink this. Dragon white tea is light, refreshing, and low in calories with just the right kick from our badass energy blend. Unleash the dragon. I fucking love that. So they have brewed tea, some glucose, sugar, and they have the taurine vitamin mix. Not recommended for children, people sensitive to caffeine, pregnant women, or women who are nursing. That's not me. Tea may settle, shake gently. And I did, and I was worried about it exploding, but like it said, it's uncarbonated. All right, guys, that's the end of the podcast for today. I want to thank you guys very much for tuning into the podcast. Go ahead, follow me on Twitter at Thoughts by Randy. Head on over to Reddit, r/Driving with Randy. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will see. Go to iTunes and drop a review. I love the reviews. We're coming up on episode 100, so if you want your review read, make sure you tune in. Talk to you later, guys. Peace.